Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Welcome back to day 10? Day 10? Are we on day 10? Of the $1 a day raid series. Yes, day 10. 2 more days, guys. We get a delicious void shard to open, which is obviously very, very nice. What's today's video going to be about? Well, it's about why you need to be getting up to rank 35 as soon as possible. Now, it's important, I think, to progress in this game as fast as you can up until kind of about this point. Reason being is that at 35, you unlock the tag arena. Now, I just think it's really interesting that people just kind of can't be arsed with this game mode. And I don't really get it. Personally, I find it fun. I appreciate a lot of people don't. But even if you don't find it fun, there is really good stuff in here to buy. We've got champion fragments for the 2 void rares that we need to fuse your man Broadmoor. So obviously you want to get these. You know, I've got both of these from shards, I think. So these 2 are fusible, pretty easy to do. These 2, you used to have to get them out of shards, which is a massive pain in the arse. But now they are completely purchasable. You can do it one time only from the bazaar. So, you know, pretty much you can get yourself a void epic. Broadmoor is a champ worth investing in. Lizardmen is a bad faction, very hard to get champs for it, and he's got like a revive on it with block damage, so he's kind of nice for arena, kind of nice for general progression. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, the bazaar is pretty good, is because you can then start to buy Drex fragments. Drexlar Blood Twin, absolutely amazing champion. For an early account, he's absolutely top tier for progression because he has got just a ridiculous kit. He's a demon spawn, isn't he? Defense based, he's got a huge accuracy aura. This is massive. 70 accuracy in all battles early on is just godly. He's got HP burn on his A1, multi-hit for Fire Knight, which is great. He's got provoke, decreased attack, HP burn. He does have to land the provoke to get the decreased attack, so he's not very good. Decreased attack against bosses. And he also has he'll pop an HP burn on a kind of random chance when he gets hit, as well as boosting up his own resistance. He is a phenomenal champ. I got him out of 3v3 as soon as I could on my main account, and you know, obviously this is a guy we're going to try and get. Now, we don't need to get out of bronze 1 to start enjoying the benefits. So what we do to build up our medals is we basically make ourselves a super easy target. We just have a team that people will beat up on. And hopefully enough people will come along and say, free medals, thank you very much. We're not going to change this tier until we get probably about, I don't know, maybe 12 decent champions, maybe a roster of a few more so that we can actually start winning fights and progressing up the tiers. But every week, provided we do 10 battles, we get 400 gold bars, and we can get about, I don't know what, if we do 10 fights, if we win all 10, we can get 180. We can get 360 a day because we do get a refill, and we can, you know, get extra as well by purchasing with 15 gems a total refresh. So if you're willing to play this game mode, there are some really cool things that you can get. Obviously work on the champion fragments first. Once Drex is boxed off, then you know you can buy energy. You can buy a shard, pretty expensive. Rank 3 chicken's pretty expensive. Books are pretty expensive. So the best deal in here is these fragment summons. You can also buy type and substat jumps. I wouldn't bother. I think these are a waste of time. But you can do that if you want. But yeah, so we can carry on. Now, another reason to get to 35 ASAP is because we now unlock advanced quests, and these are huge, absolutely huge for us. We get a 3-day XP boost once we do 55 of them. We get a 4-star chicken, which, trust me, when you're starting out your account, a 4-star chicken is a big deal. Nowhere near as big a deal as a 5-star chicken. This is 20% of a 6-star done for us completely, which is just amazing. And then unfortunately it slows down. We have to get another 60 points to get an epic book, or 65 points, and then another whopping 100 points for a legendary book. Now, this is why I like to build my roster wide, and I like to build it fast when making a new account, because some of these quests are quite hard to do. Now, beat a faction war boss, you're going to get stuck on this a lot until you have a deep roster. Fighting in tag team arena, easy. We get faction keys, which is great because we can build up our glyphs, we can build up our materials from the forge. You know, selling artifacts is easy. You know, having one champ from each faction that can at least clear stage 1 of faction wars is important, or at least one of the 2 factions that are open, so you can get this one done every day. Demon Lord keys, normally the clan boss ones are normally pretty easy. It's normally do X amount of damage, use the keys, and if you do all of them, you can get yourself an energy refill. So you know, you can start to get, well, I was going to say advance, that's a nice pun, advance through the advanced quests. It's going to make a big difference. 3 days extra double XP, huge for leveling champs, chickens, books. You know, we just want to start basically going through these. In terms of general accounts, we've got the mine up to max, which is great. Gem spend next will probably go on opening up these extra slots here. I do think this is a worthwhile investment. 300 gems is about 3 blue shards, so you've only got to get 3 blue shards worth of XP, and I'd say you break even. Yeah, you lose the chance of getting an epic, and you lose the chances of getting legendaries out of the shards, but again, you know, 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, this is just, it's paid itself definitely in the XP. So this is going to be next for us. What else? Let's open the clan boss chest. Let's see if we get a shard. We haven't had any shards out of clan boss yet, so not doing too well on the RNG with that. We do need to move up to hard fairly soon. 5-star boots, unfortunately attack, so we will sell them, but never mind, it's 50k extra to the you know, to the pool. An HP percent 4-star chest with accuracy and resist on, not great, but I guess 4-star gear at the moment we are still a little bit stuck on. In terms of tournaments, this is something you want to keep an eye out, guys, early on. If you can get a placement in a tournament to get some relentless gear. We did win some yesterday. It was all garbage, I'm afraid. This, unfortunately, epic only champions. Again, another reason to build your roster wide and fast is because you get these conditions. It might be use certain champs of certain rarities. It might be champs of different factions. The wider your roster is, the easier you can compete in these things. Now, it doesn't really look like many people are bothering. We could have a little stab at trying to get this for artifacts of 5-star. Potentially could be very useful. Unfortunately, we can only really clear stage 1 and stage 2, so it is pretty much energy down the bin. That's something we have to think about. But I mean, if we've only got 4 epics at the moment, so it is really tough to get any of the stages done. But if, let's say, I happen across a shard today, I'm going to pop it. Maybe if we get super lucky, we can get an extra epic. We can have a team of 5, and then we can go through it. In terms of new champs, we got an Ogren Jailer, I think it is. This guy smacks. Not really a priority at the moment to build out. I think we're still looking to 5-star Husk, to 5-star Dilgol, maybe even Shield Guard and Armiger. Frozen Banshee, Ugo, you know, we've got tons of champions to be investing in, but a good little pull anyway, because at some point we are going to use him because he's force affinity, which is nice. You know, we've got a lot of magic, so we are building up some force. Buff steals, buff strips. Yeah, he hits pretty hard, so he is somebody we will invest in, but just not yet. But guys, this is where we want to be. We want to be over level 35. We want to be working our way through this. We want to be, you know, getting all these materials for the forge so we can craft stuff. Unfortunately, you don't get the epic materials in faction wars until you get past the bosses. Obviously, that is kind of hard because the bosses have got really nasty abilities. Again, you just need champs. You need champs to do it. Yeah, I think this is the way. This is the best way to build an account, rather than rushing one of these players to 60s just so that we can basically do 12-3 on the brutal campaign. We're having a decent time farming brutal campaign anyway. We're losing a little bit of XP because we're not at the max stage, but we can get copies of War Maiden. We can get copies of Berserker. We get good XP here anyway. We can get 5-star boots, 5-star speed boots. From here, we are farming a bit of this, the Valdemar Strait. Again, still haven't got a Templar yet, but again, looking for lifesteal, speed boots, HP defense percent, gloves, chest, that kind of thing. We can also do speed gear as well. So, not the be all and end all to be at 12-3 brutal, which a 60 champion probably would be able to get us there. I think it's much more enjoyable to build the roster wider. That allows us to do more things in terms of dungeons. It allows us to make more progress through all the keeps, the Minotaur, so on and so forth. But yeah, just a little tip: get to 35 ASAP. Get working on your tag arena. Even if you only have level 30 or level 40 champs, you still will come across people every so often who set defenses like this, where it is just a load of 30s. You can just hit start on auto, and you collect your 18 gold bars, and it just helps. Trust me, just helps. Right, cool. That's been today's video. Back tomorrow with a champion question, I guess. I think it's going to be, should you build out a particular champion? So yeah, that will be tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are new to this game, I hope you're enjoying it. It's a fun game. I do play it every day. Do really like it. And there we go. We win. I'll see you again soon, guys. Take it easy. Peace.